What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dazzle. Today we're just gonna let a few videos play from my favorite YouTubers to let you know how serious the passport bro movement is.
Passport bros. Now let's see how many of you guys actually. Hey, what's going on, good people? In this video, I was actually able to find some positive women who got positive things to say about passport bros. Now let's see how many of you guys actually watch it. As much as you guys complain about these low vibrational videos, you know you guys love to hear what these toxic women got to say just as much as I do. So you know we definitely gonna get into it and break it down. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment down below. Let's get right into it.
You know the group of men that get passports and go to another country to find women? Because in America, women hate all men and men all cheat, blah, blah, this, that, and a third. And then the women are mad. The same women who hate men and are feminists are mad that the men went to where they're respected. Men go where they're respected. So if you don't respect a man, how can you expect that man to respect you? I mean, and my other question for feminists is, how are you going to beg for respect? Wouldn't you just give respect and then the respect is reciprocated as an individual?
Now, honestly, she really didn't say nothing that much significant, but her point still got delivered. And the point that we have been trying to make is, why are the same women who say they don't want these men, they don't need them, men are good for nothing, the same women who talk about getting rid of men are complaining that these men are leaving? Why are you complaining that these men are leaving if you don't want them? Ain't no man about to stick around in a situation where he's not loved, respected, and honored.
Let's talk a little about the passport, bro. Now, listen to me. I don't see nothing wrong if a man want to leave the country and go explore and go pick up somebody else. That's fine. That's his right. They're well within their right. But let me explain something why women in America is having a problem with that. Because they decide they want to pull the strings and say or play when they're going to give the man some. And they're thinking that the man is going to wait for them until somebody come and say, hey, bro, get your passport.
Now, see, this woman here is reminding me of family members like my auntie and my mom and my sisters and my female cousins. Unfortunately, it seems like women who truly got love for you are the ones who would give you the brutal, honest truth when it comes to women. They're not gonna follow the sister code when it comes to the male loved ones in their family. She is hitting it right on the head. These women love men that they can toy with. Any man that's gonna sit back and be toyed with a woman will play you on a string like a puppet, and she will love it. I'm gonna go ahead and let her finish cooking.
Let's leave America. Now the women are melting down because guess what they're thinking? Now we gotta compete with other women outside the country. We gotta compete with younger women inside the country. We gotta compete with everything, right? But guess what they don't understand? Those women, those foreign women, they got what the man want. Now you realize you don't hold the cards, and that's why you're upset. But if you do your job, you won't be worried about it. You see? Stick to being a feminist. Why do you care? If you really don't want the man, why would you worry about it? You would just let it go. You won't say nothing. You're upset because you can't pull the man or have them how you want anymore. Listen, newsflash, those women got what they want. And the men are welcome and free to leave the country. Sorry. Fix up yourself. Be nice, and you will find a man.
We know why they care. They need that male validation. They need those men on their OnlyFans account. They need those foot fetish weak men paying for their feet pictures. These women was never gonna get with these men. They was never gonna give them the opportunity unless they pay for it. But they was definitely gonna give them the opportunity once they hit age 40, 50, and definitely 60. Whatever simp is still available, they will take him. But she hit it right on the head. A lot of these women know they cannot compete with these foreign women. Now, if the guy was still in the States just chasing after another Western woman, she'd be like, oh, okay, I know he He's just gonna date her and do her thing. They'll break up eventually. But these foreign women, these men are putting rings on their finger. These men are getting married, settling down. It's transforming their lives. They're finding peace. And once they find that happiness in one foreign woman, these guys, they're not going back to the streets. These guys, a lot of these guys are becoming domesticated. A lot of brothers talk about the fact they went over there to date multiple women in foreign countries. They met one awesome woman. They settled down. They got out the streets. It transformed their life. Not only their life, but their health, their happiness, their mental health. I would say 95% of these men, they will never date a Western woman again once they go foreign. But shout out to the good sister here. We need more women speaking up just like her.
You know what's funny? I didn't want any green card. I wanted was a mixed baby. That's what I want from my husband. Before we get married, we've been together for like 3 years before married each other, like before I come here. And I wanted just a mixed baby. I don't even care if he want to take care of that baby. Just want the mixed baby. I didn't ask for things. And one thing I asked him, why out of billions of women in that site, dating site, why you pick me? Because he said you were the first one never asked money. Well, here you go again. I wasn't raised to ask money from people. Yeah, I wasn't raised that way. So would not ask. So that's why he said he picked me. So that's why I'm laughing. All these people think I'm married to my husband for money or green card. Bless their hearts.
I like what this woman here had to say. I'm not sure if she's trying to be funny, but she's definitely speaking some facts in there. There are Western women who talk about the fact that they want to make pretty babies or beautiful babies. Like, come on, let's not kid around. And I think I did see somewhere where a foreign woman did say she would love to get with a gringo, they call them gringos out here, or foreign, and make some green, blue-eyed babies. Like, I guess colorism or whatever, it's a real thing. I mean, you got a lot of that going on in the States, but I love the fact that she was definitely honest, and she was like, she wasn't pressed about the green card, because a lot of these women are not trying to really come to the U.S. I've heard cases where some men brought women to the U.S. and the woman didn't like the state. She wanted to go back to her home country, and they did end up going back. I loved her demeanor. I love the fact that she didn't have to go off and get all ratchet. She just kind of made a joke out of it and kept a sense of humor, because she knows that she's a part of the championship team side. So there's really nothing to argue about. These foreign women are winning.
You will have experiences abroad that you will never have in the United States, not in your lifetime.
Thank you, Sneak623. Oh, wow. Travel Dazzle, you doing too much. Here we go. Here it is. Hang on one second. Let me get to it. Because I know that's $100. I know that's $100.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Shout out to Travel Dazzle with another $50 super chat. Thank you so much, and praise God.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Man, it is after midnight. Lebea, if you're still awake, I don't want another scotch. It's too late for a scotch. Can I get one of those brown bottle Coronas? They're outside in the theater, if you feel like getting it for me. If not, I understand. I ain't even bringing any water in here. I messed up today. But yo, I love this comment. Shout out to Travel Dazzle. Travel Dazzle with the $50 super chat says, man, we got money. Yeah. I like the energy. I like the energy. Sometimes, fellas, don't tell anybody. Listen. Don't tell anybody. Every once in a while, you got to stun on these goofies, yo. Every once in a while, you got to drag your nuts. I like this. Travel Dazzle with the $50 super chat says, man, we got money. That's what they didn't understand. This is cheaper than pointless, expensive dinner dates, and it's helping other brothers learn. You got it, bro. Man, thumbs up flights at Travel Dazzle 9161. Shout out to you. Travel Dazzle, you have a channel, I'm sure. But Travel Dazzle, hold up. Bang. And give me 1 second. I know BLJ is a mod. Dexter, you are now a mod, and so are you, Travel Dazzle. Thank you so much. Listen, Travel Dazzle, drop your channel. Drop your channel. I just modded you up. Drop your channel in there. Y'all go check out Travel Dazzle. For real, for real. Please do. I can't understand. I can't understand why people even think that we're broke and dusty and stuff like that. But let them believe what they want to believe. I'm cool with it. But this just goes to show that, you're a movement by yourself, but we're a force when we're together. For real, for real. And shout out to Neo. And look at how we're moving. What can they say? A little impromptu Q&A where nobody even wanted to get in the back, and I'm just sitting here talking smack, and look at what you all have done. Look at what you all have done tonight. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. Thank you so much. Once again, Travel Dazzle. I gotta give you something dope. I'm getting new effects. I gotta get new effects. Y'all keep making me have to do more and more and more, and I'm all good with it. Shout out to you. Let's give you the Spear of Destiny.
Woo! 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 Goldberg just flattened Christian.
Shout out to Travel Dazzle. We're going to Jericho missile you out. Thank you so much, sir. Here we go. Shout out, man. Y'all are the best, man. Y'all are the best. Shout out to William Jones. Are these coming out of order? I don't know what's going on. Shout out to William Jones. Says, I would definitely like those Columbia connections from you. There will be 10 of us going there. You're from DC? You're close. I live in Maryland. Yo, hit me in the background. El Guapo at thebeautifuleyes.com. Hit me in the background, William Jones. Let's chop it up for sure, for sure. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Not only you're going to get the Jericho missile, but for the repeat, you get the SWAT team too. Shout out to William Jones taking a group of 10 brothers from DC. Man, y'all gonna have a blast. Hit me up. I want to know where you're going and stuff like that. And then we'll work out the connections and everything. For sure, for sure. Shout out to you. Shout out to T Breeze with the $10 super chat. Says, why do you prefer Rio over Salvador Bahia? For the first trip, Salvador is great. Salvador is great. Salvador is great when you have a little bit of understanding of Brazilian culture, a slight mastery of the Portuguese language. Salvador is going to be a little bit more laid back than Rio. Rio is going to be live spring, fall, winter, summer. It's going to be live.
So the other day, my big brother, El Guapo, okay, from the Beautiful Lies platform, he inboxed me over on Instagram. And originally, I was going to make this discussion into a quick upload, but I said, no, this has to be explored in depth. And I want the feedback from my brothers in real time. So today we're going to be exploring something that even my big brother El Guapo is alarmed about as a passport brother himself. Okay. When the whole passport brother movement began, okay, well, when it first became very popular, I should say, because it's been an ongoing thing for a while, to my understanding. But when it first became very popular, it was something that, you know, a lot of people were talking about and paying attention to. And, you know, women had very slick remarks about, you know, they'll go on to say things to the effect of, you know, it's not that big of a deal. These men are just mad. These men are just lame. They're just corny. You know, they're just broke. And, you know, they're going overseas and they're exploring different options because they are the leftovers, if you will, or the rejects, if you will, from our society, in our country. So we really don't care about these passport brothers and, you know, their whole little popular movement that they're trying to push. Again, at that point in time, it was something that was talked about, but not very seriously taken, I should say. Because a lot of females, once again, were, you know, just talking ish about the movement, saying, you know, how these men were not ideal anyway, so we don't care. But, hold on. We got to hit the super zoom on y'all ass. But, as more and more men have become exposed to this movement and to these options of women, that conversation has swiftly changed, swiftly evolved, right? Now, you still do have females trying to talk ish, and I will be sharing my screen because I just want to shed light on what's at play and what's being said, right? But more and more brothers, as they have become more exposed to this movement, you know, they're like, look, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know that I had this option available to me. Let me see what this is about. And what became this movement of men trying to explore different options, you know, as far as the rejects of men, according to these females, became something that is very popular amongst all men, even the ideal men that a lot of you sisters are out here wanting, a lot of women in general are out here wanting. We can hit 300. Y'all gave us 214 likes. Hold on. See, men were not aware initially that this was something that was feasible for them to do. They were not even thinking about, you know, going elsewhere and exploring and going overseas. They weren't even thinking about that. A lot of brothers was just like, you know what? This is what I have available to me. And so I'm just going to have to make it do what I got. But again, as the conversation evolved and progressed, so did the attitude of a lot of females, because now it's like, damn, the men that we actually do want to be with, the men that, you know, we would consider, they're leaving as well, right? And again, the numbers have just grown. They're out of this world at this point. Men that you would least expect are a part of this movement. And when my big brother El Guapo hit me up over on Instagram, and again, he is a passport brother himself, and he said that it's getting scary for even him, I said, whoa. So I can only imagine how these females are feeling if even the passport brothers are like, damn, this is getting out of control. I want to play for you all the audio because my big brother sent me over in a voice recording of him, voicing his concerns. And again, he is himself a passport brother. So if he himself is a passport brother and he's like, whoa, I had no idea that this would have grown and this would have escalated and elevated to the point to where it is now, that speaks a lot of volumes. Even he is scared for future generations to come, future generations of women to come. And he is, once again, I have to make this abundantly clear. I have to really drive this point home. He himself is a passport brother, and he's like, damn, this shit is getting ridiculous. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Again, y'all hit us with 300. First, let me go ahead and disconnect my microphone so you guys can hear loud and clear what's playing. All right. Okay, so I want you all to please place a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, place a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I'll wait. It is such a delay. Okay, I see the ones. Now I want you all to place a 3 in the chat if you can hear this.
Hey, little big sis. Yo, I said last night on the live stream that I wanted us to do a contest.
Could you guys hear my big brother El Guapo? Okay. Put a 3. Okay, I see the 3s. Now, let me blow this up on the screen because I want you guys to see what it says. Can I make this bigger without throwing off my camera? How do I make me small? I'll do this. Okay. So this is what my big brother El Guapo sent to me over on Instagram. All right. Now, I did my best to scribble out names, because a lot of people want to be, anonymous. So this is what my big brother sent to me over on Instagram. It says, El Guap, I want to sponsor a person passport. No contest needed, but I want to run it through you for your platform. Just let me know what I need to get to you. So this is El Guapo hitting me up with this voice note like, hey, little big sis, I need to talk to you because this shit is getting out of control. So now we are listening to what El Guapo sent over to me. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Start from the top.
Hey, little big sis. Yo, I said last night on the live stream that I wanted us to do a contest on my channel to sponsor a young man's passport or an older man's passport. And the response I got was incredible. People were sending $100 super chats. I'll sponsor their global entry and their clear and all this stuff. And one of the things that made me realize is that, like, I've known the men were serious, but I had no idea that there's so much support for men to go and get away from Western women. And it's scaring me now too, because I got 3 daughters in the next 10, 12 years that are going to enter the marriage market. So just thought you might find this interesting. This brother's willing to just pay for somebody's passport just off the strength, no contest, nothing. Hope all's well. Salute to you and Mr. Bell. Take care. Have a good one.
Now, did y'all hear my big brother El Guapo? My big brother El Guapo, as a passport brother himself, said, it's scaring me now. Hold on.
For men to go and get away from Western women. And it's scaring me now too, because I got 3 daughters in the next 10, 12 years that are going to enter the marriage market. So just thought you might find this interesting. This brother's willing to just pay for somebody's passport just off the strength, no contest, nothing.
Hope all's well. Salute to you and Mr. Bell. Take care. Have a good one.
That's scary. That's scary. Even El Guapo, as a passport brother himself, is like, look, it's scaring me now because now I'm concerned for my daughters. I have daughters that will, be entering into the dating and marriage market in the next few years. And, it's probably not even going to be any men left for them. That's alarming. And you have brothers out here that are, again, strong advocates for men going overseas. What did he say? He said, I had a live stream over on my channel, which is Beautiful Lies, okay? I had a live stream over my channel, and I said we can create a contest, to sponsor a guy getting his passport and all of this. And he said they just came flooding in, sending in $100, $50, $20. Even had somebody, as y'all could see clearly in that message, saying, hey, no contest needed. How can I sponsor somebody? Let me know what I need to do. I don't need a fucking contest. It's that bad out here that I'm ready and willing to help my fellow brothers out to get out. Even El Guapo said, look, I'm scared. This is scaring me. Because the men that my daughters will have to choose from, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what to tell them. And let me also say this. It's also getting so bad that you even have women that are supporting the movement as well. We will continue. Give us a second. Y'all give us 316 likes. Who did I see first? Who was that? Thank you, Simply Erica. She says, thank God it's Friday, sis. And chat. Hold on. The TGIF. Okay. Shout out to you, Miss Erica. Thank you for pulling up and showing out already. Thank you, TR Baby, for your super sticker. And shout out to you, Terenzo. It says, FYI, we're beyond the point that men don't have to go overseas nor stay put. Once the standards of the psychological bar are 100% applied by men, females are done, and there won't be any conversations left to save them at all. Man, Terenzo. And here's the thing, though, Terenzo. We are seeing how serious. What did even El Guapo say in that voice note? El Guapo even said, I knew that the men were serious, but I had no idea that they would take it to this level. Like they're extremely serious about, making certain moves. They're even trying to help other men go elsewhere. And that's scary for me because I'm looking at my daughters and, I know that maybe they won't have certain luxuries or privileges or options of men to choose from that are ideal for them, And to your point, Terenzo, with men raising the bar, with men setting the tone and the standard, and letting it be known that they are serious about what they are looking for and not settling for anything less, women have no fucking choice but to bow down and get in alignment. All right? Ladies, y'all are done. There's no more bending to your will. There's no more caving in. There's no more rescuing and saving you to my detriment. That is a wrap. Now, we are seeing men position themselves to where they are in the dominant seat and they are in control, which should have been their rightful place anyway. But so many times in the past, we've been dealing with men that, we're just trying to accommodate the woman and what the woman wants and what the woman feels like she needs. A lot of men were trying to be quote unquote gentlemen in that regard. So where it's like, let me just go ahead and do this for her. Let me just go ahead and cater to her. Let me just go ahead and bend to her desires and her will so that I can, do whatever is beneficial to make her happy. But that's a wrap. And it's so bad that you have men out here coming together like, no, I will pay for my brother to be able to get a passport and go somewhere else. I'll pay to save my brothers than to save these hoes. You got men doing that. You have men taking their resources, taking their money, banding together. Like, look, instead of doing what we used to do in the past, as far as coming through and using our resources and money to save these females, how about we use our resources now to save each other? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole new world. A whole new world. Did y'all put the 100s in the chat for Travel Dazzle? We appreciate this type of love. Hold on. It says, Danica, please drive this point home from a 48-year-old, no kid having, 6-figure senior passport brother. Hold on. Tell them to stop thinking that we need their approval or guidance. We're networking and leaving in groves. We don't mind spending money on women like you or them overseas. Oh, let's drive the point home. Okay, let's drive the point home. I see the 100s. Yeah, y'all comfortable with the 100s for Travel Dazzle. Now, let's drive that point home before we proceed with our slideshow. The biggest misconception that a lot of these females have, especially here, is that men are stingy. Men are broke. Black men in particular, right? These men, they don't want to provide. These men, they don't want to protect. These men, they don't want to be fathers. These men, they don't want to settle down. These men. But no, baby. Speak for yourself. Men like Travel Dazzle and so many other brothers that are on my platform, they want to take care of a woman. They want to provide, protect, lead, teach, start families. They want these things. You think men are not out here wanting to pass down their bloodline and come on, have legacies? Come on now. Men are absolutely, especially the more accomplished that he is, right? These men have all that they need, all that they want. So they want somebody to share those things with. The issue, right, is the fact that they are not finding good, I don't want to say partners, because I'm going to be honest. Y'all can say that I am sexist, whatever the case, I don't care. But, the reason why I don't like to use the word partners is because that is like we're equal. We do the same thing, and I believe in roles, right? So what I'm going to say is this. Men are looking for women that are going to be complementary to his life to share those things with. Women that are going to add on in a positive way to his life to share those things with. But yeah, these men are out here with the money, with the resources. They worked so hard and now they want to enjoy the fruits of their labor. The issue is they're not finding quality women that are, again, complementary to their lifestyles and to who they are as men to share their fruits with. That's the issue. So don't get it twisted thinking, they so broke and they so stingy and they so this and they so that. No, speak for yourself. A lot of those guys are pretending to be those things with you because they understand that when it comes to females like you, you are not deserving of him investing in those manners. So no, you can't get my money. No, I'm not going to wine and dine you. No, I'm not going to fix you up and help you. No, I'm not going to do all of that. No, you're not worth that. So yeah, to you, ma'ams, they are broke. To you, ma'ams, they are stingy because they have not found the value in, making certain moves with you. That's the only thing. So great point, Travel Dazzle. All right. They do not mind pouring into a woman. The issue is they're not finding quality women. Let's continue. Now, this good sister is admitting, like, Not so fast, ladies. These black men in particular that y'all wrote off and was just calling them broken dusty and they ain't got nothing and that's why they're going overseas. No, these are men that you would actually want to be with. Let's take it back a little bit.
Full of men, and the customs line was crazy long. So when I say that there were black men everywhere, I literally mean there were black men everywhere. But what was the most jarring to me is the realization that I think there's a lot of discourse on the internet, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's just dusties, it's just broke men, it's just men that other women wouldn't date. I saw lots of very attractive men. I saw lots of men who looked like they had means. They looked like they had their stuff together. They were dressed well, they had good luggage. Like these were not men that you're just like, oh girl, nobody wants them. And so for me, the video really just came from the actual shock of, oh, y'all really be outside with it. Y'all are really coming to Colombia, and this is the type of time that you're on.
Now peep the game. And again, big shout out to Travel Dazzle. Y'all drop those 100 emojis in the chat for Travel Dazzle. Now peep the game, you all. She is saying, like, these are not your typical brothers. These are men that they came to step. All right? These are not men that are just coming through like, oh, I'm lame and I'm broken. I mean, I make $30,000 a year. And so, I heard that I would be rich overseas. So that's why I'm here, because, I can't afford a Western woman, and I can't afford. These are not those. She said, like, damn, I was surprised at the amount of black men I saw. What does that speak to? That speaks to the fact that black men are not playing. Y'all thought it was a joke. Y'all thought it was a game. Y'all didn't expect for black men to come through stepping how they come through stepping. Let's highlight that as well. But again, peep game. She's like, dog, hold on. These are not the typical guys. These are the men with means. These are the men that came to come through and shut it down. These are not what y'all painted them out to be. And again, let's really highlight how she's really taken aback about how many black men there were. Again, she travels for a living, so she's aware of, the numbers and who is more likely to be where and doing what. So when she's seeing a lot of black men, a lot of successful, attractive black men that are coming through stepping, it's like, whoa. And again, that should be scary for you females, because that means there are less black men, and we all know when it comes to sisters, y'all are the priority. Y'all are the preference. Y'all are the first choice. Okay. So that means that there are less black men that are available for us. Let me take that home a little bit more. There are less successful, well-to-do, attractive, respectful black men for us. That's why that should really be alarming to y'all. Brothers are inspiring more and more brothers to go overseas, to explore different options, not to settle. You don't have to put up with this disrespect. You don't have to put up with this amount of neglect. You can go out here and get all that you seek. And even this sister is having to admit, y'all were wrong, ladies. These men, they're not playing. And these are the men that we would want. You should be alarmed. But big shout out to Travel Dazzle. It says, everyone listen up. She's telling the truth mostly, but she also capped about a few details to save face. The fellas and I sit out on the patio watching females like her try to watch what we doing. They know what's up. We are not playing about this movement until they change. Ooh. Ooh. Travel Dazzle. Hold on. Who is this? Big shout out to Tiny Rick. I'm gonna put up in a second. Y'all drop the crown emojis in the chat for Tiny Rick. Drop them crowns. But big shout out to you again, Travel Dazzle. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Travel Dazzle, again. It says, I meant we be over in Cartagena, Colombia, watching them watch us interacting with feminine-friendly local women. Stop following us. Oh, Travel Dazzle said these hoes be lurking. They be lurking. They be on our coattails, trying to see what we doing, who we doing it with. But don't worry, Travel Dazzle, it's more. It's more. Hold on. Thank you, Tiny Rick. It says 100K truck driver here. I love when chicks think I'm broke. I just laugh at them on the inside. Laugh out loud. No, hold on. No pun intended. He ain't laugh in the inside, but he's laughing out loud. Lord have mercy. I said, Lord have mercy. But again, this is the grave, huge mistakes a lot of females have made. Y'all bitter women finally have to admit that you were wrong. And it's so bad, just like Travel Dazzle said, that they're even going overseas trying to follow up behind these men. Like, hold on, where y'all going? Who y'all going with? I want in. Let's continue. Because, yeah, there's no saving these females. Men have reached that point. Men have reached a point to where they have it in their minds. There's no saving them. There's no fixing these women. They're stuck in their ways. They want what they want. They like what they like. They are who they are going to be. So since these females are at this level and at this point to where a lot of men are like, there's no return, how about I save my brothers and rescue them from, this disastrous state that they're in? Since there's no saving these females, how about I rescue my brothers from these females and introduce them to better options of women? It's that bad, and it's getting that scary to where even the passport brothers are like, look, I didn't know it would reach this level. I didn't know that the men were, going this hard. I'm afraid for my daughters. I'm afraid for the women and my family because they will not have access to the men that, they would need in their lives. Right? So this is why it's very scary for women now. It was a point to where a lot of women were like, well, it's just the dusties that's leaving anyway. It's just the lames that are leaving anyway. It's just the square ass men that are leaving anyway. We didn't want them, no how. So we don't care if they're leaving. But now you have, and now you are seeing on display, right in your damn face, the men that you would want to be with. The attractive men, the men that have money, resources, the men that are well-to-do, the wise, intelligent brothers. You're seeing them like, no, I'm a passport brother too. This is scary because what are y'all going to do?